Hello YouTube! We're starting the EX4 real deck profiles with my favorite EX4 deck, the Alliance deck. I think Alliance is really cool. It's a really cool ability. You can build the deck so many different ways. There are so many cards you can play in the deck. Deck building is fun. Playing the deck is fun. It's a whole new mechanic. And I want to show you guys what I've been cooking up as of lately. If you guys want to see more of this, please do like the video, of course, and subscribe to notification bell to Smash Potatoes. That way you know when Elizabeth's Basic Digimon videos go live. And do comment and let me know your favorite way of playing the Alliance deck. I'm really curious on your insights. Without further ado, let's get the show on the road. Alright, the egg I'm playing in this version of Alliance is it's not Mother D Reaper, it is Promumon. When in effect suspends one of your Digimon, draw a card once per turn. That is perfect with Alliance, and we'll explain Alliances when we get there, don't worry. Now we're playing, for rookies, 4 copies of a new Lopmon. On play, you reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. You add 1 2-color green card and 1 Tamer card with Shu Chong Wong in its name among them to your hand. Place the rest on the bottom of any order. So it adds the new dual Tamer, but also adds the old Shu Chong Wong, which we are playing in this deck. It's also got an inheritable that says, when Alliance suspends one of your Digimon, this Digimon may Digivolve into a 2-color green Digimon card in your hand for the cost. When this Digimon would Digivolve by this effect, reduce the cost by 2. So it makes for some really free evolutions as we go, which is really good. And we play 4 copies of the new McDonald's Terriermon, which does the same exact thing, except it adds a copy of a Tamer with Henry Wong in the name. So it's a little bit worse than Lopmon in my opinion, but it is consistency and you need it for the inheritable, which is really good. The last 2 green rookies are a little bit of a flux spot. I'm playing 2 Promumon. There's a lot of decks in EX4 where this card kind of stops them in their tracks. You know, the Unmon deck, the Mirror Match, random stuff like Blue Flare sometimes. You know what I mean? There's a lot of decks, like Dark Knightmon, they play cards by effects. Promumon says no. So you just gotta be careful with Promumon. Don't lock yourself out of the game with it. But, you know, build a board, use Promumon, and it's fine. It's all good. Now, we are playing 4 more rookies in the deck. They're not green rookies. We're playing 4 of the EX2 Lopmon. If you play it and have 3 less security and Shu Chong Wong in the field, recover 1. Now, it doesn't work with the dual Tamer, but it works with old Shu Chong Wong. So you can definitely heal later in the game. There's a lot of healing in this deck, surprisingly, because it's part yellow, which is really, really nice. So, 4 copies of that, and that is it for the rookies. We want the champions now. And the best champion in the deck by far is Wendigomon. So this evolves for 3 on a green or purple level 3, but it digivolves for 2 with a level 3 Terriermon or Lopmon in name. This can evolve, unfortunately, for 3 on Promumon, which sucks, but what it can do is evolve for 2 on the rest of your Digimon. That includes the yellow Lopmon. Yeah, you can evolve this on a yellow Lopmon for 2. It doesn't care about the color. That's really, really nice. It doesn't care about color, which is pretty cool. And then it has Alliance. So Alliance reads, when this Digimon attacks by suspending one of your other Digimon, this Digimon adds the suspended Digimon DP and gains security +1 for the turn. So it makes a really big, powerful attack, potentially, and sec +1. And it gets you all sorts of triggers in your deck, which is really, really cool. This has an end of attack inheritable that says, if you have another suspended Digimon in play, return a green Digimon card from your trash to your hand. A green Digimon. That's not really restrictive. That's really cool. You can add back Promumon if you want to, or something else, which I'll show you later for the spice. But anyway, that's done. And we need the targets. We need the dual color green cards, so we are also playing 4 copies of the new Turimon. It does the same thing, except the inheritable effect, end of attack, does 2000 DP damage to something. That's it. So it can, like, you know, kill little bodies. It's not too bad. Wendigomon is way better, though. And our backup champion is 2 copies of Rapidmon. The BT8 one that, when you evolve, suspends something for each of your Tamers. 3 Digimon get -5000 for the turn. Yeah, it's a good card, but it's a backup because there's not too much wide in the format. Rapidmon evolves for 4 anyway, so it's a little bit steep. That's okay. It can evolve for 3 on a Terriermon. It does come up. So, like, it's a good backup champion for sure. Definitely Rapidmon over anything else. Now you're going to Ultimates. Both ultimates are cracked. Both of them are really good. This Antilamon, by the way, evolves for 3. All these ultimates evolve for 3 and not 4, which are good. Because you play old champions that are 2-color green cards. Anyway, so it has Alliance. It has the same end of attack as Wendigomon. But its end of attack ability here, you can play a green level 3 Digimon card from your trash. You can play a Lotmon or Terramon and get the on-play. Or you can play Promumon and lock your opponent out of the game potentially. Cards like this, I have tried the Memory Blocker Terramon too. I've tried that. And you just can get away with it. It's pretty crazy. So this card's really good. And then, I think this one's a little more my favorite card. The Antilamon. Same as the Turimon, but the end of attack, recover 1 if you have 3 of your security. It recovers 1. That's crazy. So anyway, 4 copies of that for sure. Now we're on the Megas, and we're playing 4 copies of Cherubimon. Or sorry, 2 copies of Cherubimon. This card has some crazy combos in deck. It evolves for 3, by the way, not 4. It has Alliance. It has Wind Digivolving. This and another level 5 or lower Digimon you control. Green Digimon, I believe. Level 5 or lower. Oh, no, it's a level 5 or lower Digimon. And they gain On the Leash and play this card for free. So it can bring... There are combos in this deck, but it basically brings back your stuff, which is really, really cool. And we're playing 2 copies of Venusmon. Venusmon is one of the best cards in the game. I still stand by that. And being able to play Venusmon in this deck is really powerful. So, yeah, we do 2 copies of it, and I like it a lot. We play 2 level 7s. We play a Quartz Mon. We play a Quartz Mon because it's recyclable with your end of attack effects of Wendigo and Antilamon. You can just recycle them. You can add Quartz Mon back to your hand and then Quartz Lock your opponent, which is hilarious to me. It's very funny. So, 1 copy of that. But then we also play 1 copy of the brand new Shine Graymon Rune mode. This card is a mouthful. It evolves for 5 in this deck. It's pretty crazy. As Wind Digivolving On Deletion, global 5,000 DP reduction to everything on your opponent's side until the end of the next turn. Pretty good card. It has an end of attack ability where it has to delete itself. It's mandatory, by the way. You delete this Digimon, delete one of your opponent's Digimon, you recover 1, and then you also hatch an egg. There's a combo I want to go over with Cherubimon and Shine Greymon Rune mode. I literally just discovered this 30 minutes before filming this deck profile because it's never come up before. And this combo is so insane, I want to build like a memory turbo deck around it. Anyway, okay, so here's the thing. The Wind Digivolving Cherubimon effect, this Digimon gains the On Deletion, play it back. If you have enough memory to evolve into Cherubimon that turn, and then activate or evolve into Rune mode, the Wind Digivolving effect carries over to Rune mode. So if you can attack, end of attack, it deletes itself, does all its thing, and then Cherubimon comes back and plays the Rune mode. That's stupid. That's dumb. That's a dumb combo. You can pull this off. I literally just pulled this off. I had to check with a judge to make sure I wasn't losing my fucking mind. But that's a thing you can do in this deck. You can, like, do Cherubimon Rune mode combo. Because bringing back Rune mode just seems really ridiculous. It lets you do it a second time, basically, because you attack with it next turn, and you do it all over again. That's just crazy. That's a really good combo. So I just wanted to share that with you. That's a pretty insane combo. 1 Rune mode, definitely justified, but it makes me really want to, like, reconfigure an Alliance deck around that combo just to see how often I can pull it off. Seems really fun. Anyway, now, we move on to Tamers. We play 4 copies of the new Henry Wong and Shu Chong Wong. So this card, I'm going to read it verbatim to you. Start a main phase. If you have 1 or fewer Digimon in play, you can play a Terramon or Lotmon from your hand without paying the cost. Digimon played by this effect can't Digivolve and are deleted at the end of turn, and end of opponent's turn. It also has a your turn when one of your Digimon with Tamers, Lotmon, and the evolution cards will Digivolve by suspending this Tamer, reduce the evolution cost by 1. So you see how this deck can get really cheap evolution costs. But this plays a Lotmon or a Terriermon. It gives you Alliance fodder, basically, because you have your main attacker, and then you play a Lotmon or Terriermon, and then you can use it for Alliance if you want to do that. That's pretty good. And in addition to that, combo with Cherubimon again, because Cherubimon gives the On Deletion thing to a second Digimon. So if you bring a Lotmon or Terriermon off this card on the field, and you evolve Promumon and give it that ability, it deletes it in an opponent's turn, and then it comes back. You get the on-play again, and it's no longer locked by the restriction of Henry and Shu Chong, so you can evolve it next turn. It's a pretty ridiculous combo. That's why I like Promumon a lot. It's a really good card, and Henry Wong and Shu Chong Wong make it count. Now for the crazy pick of the day. 4 copies of regular Shu Chong Wong. Because this card is tutorable by the Lopmon, I play 4 copies of it. And it also lets us play the freaking EX2 Lopmon. This was one of my favorite cards. It's really good. So on play a Lopmon from your hand. Great. And then, start of your turn, if you have 3 or 4 security, draw a card. So having the ability to draw extra cards at the start of your turn is really crazy, in my opinion. It's a really quick way to just end games by having all these extra cards in your hand. So very toolboxy, very good card. You can play Lopmons for free, which means you can alliance fodder, whatever. It's pretty cool. I have no complaints there. Now there are 4 more cards in the deck. One of them is the last Tamer. It's Mimi. It's very easy to control level 5 or higher green in this deck, so Mimi actually makes like a memory tamer, which is nice. Bring out your rig, hatch another one. Combos with Rune mode. Pretty good card. Now we have 3 options, and they're all limited one-ofs. We play HPD, because maybe you do a cheap evolution. You can do that. We play 1 Calling from the Darkness. We play this card because we play purple cards in our deck, right? And you can recycle things like, oh, I don't know, Ruin mode, Cherubi, your Wendigo, or your Intila. Those look like all good options to recycle to me. They all have good value in the deck. So being able to recycle them, I think, is pretty good. And the last card of the deck is a Reinforced Memory Boost. It was a green boost. I switched it back to Reinforced Memory Boost just for the extra 3 memory, because that actually came up. The extra 3 memory came up. It allowed me to win a game in testing just for this deck profile that I would not have won had I not a green boost. Yeah, it's a little bit expensive in terms of play it, but the healing is fine, the adding a card to hand is fine, and the 3 memory later is definitely fine. So that's Alliance. That's it. Let's have some closing thoughts real quick. Alright, that'll do it for Alliance. I am tired. I'm going to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile, and of course, let me know what you think in the comments. We'll see you guys later. Bye!